All right. Let's get this fun and excitement going. How's everybody doing? Mr. Joe, Mr. Icy, AQ, Dash. How you guys doing? So just as had the music playing in the intro screen there. I was looking at these new offers. New offer. Um, I'm not going to get it, but three T5B in one offer is not too bad. I mean, you buy that twice, and you're going to be able to, at least you're going to have the T5B to R3 someone. The amount of T3A, though, is a bit silly, considering it's called a Tier 3 Alpha bundle, and you don't even get 5,000 fragments. But anyways, I saw that and I thought it was a little bit funny. All right. So, let's get the arenas. AQ and War are both done, which is not too bad, not too bad. Basically quit MCOC. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of people taking a break or quitting in the next little while. If the current issues that are facing the game are resolved soon, maybe not, but I think if it continues beyond further than a week from today, I think if we still see the same issues, yeah, you're going to see a lot of people taking a break or just quitting altogether. But once things are resolved and we got some more stuff going on in the game, people will be back. So this is the way it goes. Is the way it goes. If it was $10, I'd buy all three just for this T5B. Yeah, that's actually, it's funny that it's called a T3A bundle, but it's a T5B that's more enticing, really. And the 10% T5CC, okay, that's not bad, but it's random, so it doesn't really do you a hell of a lot of good. So if it was a 10% select, that's not bad, because if you're close to forming a T5CC and you can pick the 10% you want, yeah, it's not too bad at all. Not bad at all. Oh, Mr. Icy-ish, and then Joe coming in saying he's first, and uh-oh. Did you guys sort that out? Who was first? Who was first? Been working hard on videos? Very good. So I only have about 3 million more that I want to do for the basic arena. But you know what? Arenas now, for me, are pretty much majority of it is Summoner Trials, really. If I'm not going for a specific champion. So I think, yeah, we'll get the 6 stars on cooldown, and then we'll move over to the Summoner Trials. Probably do 500,000 there, and then go over and put up some points in the basic. I was first, duh. Later headed to work on another video. All right, dude, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Let's see, yeah. Yes. So I haven't done it. Oh, I was doing a bit of auto fighting for master difficulty, but this will be the first. Which, I mean, fair enough, because the update's only been out for about an hour for me. I am interested to see. Ooh, that's interesting. So that parry seemed like that was on point for what it should be or used to be. Oh, another parry without any real problem. This is exciting. Oh my lord. It's almost like I can parry like I could in frickin' May. In June. Oh wait, does that mean that if I miss a parry it's my fault now? I can't blame the game anymore? Uh-oh. Okay. I hit 1.34K today. Yeah, I think subscriptions, like, they, as your channel is around, your amount of subscribers just continually goes up. The issue would be if you see a decline over time. That's what is not good. Mm. Okay. And yeah, I don't think. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll take a look at the buff champs and go beat up Winter Soldier a bit. But I'm sure there's going to be videos and other streams of that, anyways. So I probably should start, whether it be streaming it or just doing it myself. Start doing that because um, I really don't pay attention to. Ooh, that could be. No. Yeah, I really don't pay attention to the buff champions. And there's been at least one case where I should have, because for the considerations I was making for ranking up, one of the buff champions was actually going to be the best option at the time. And then I fought a bishop in incursions the other day, and oh my lord, he just kicked my ass, and I was like, what is going on here? Reno, how you doing? How's your day coming along? How is the life? That's one way to get things done with, right? So we should end up at about 21-22 million after running all of the 6 stars. And then don't run quite all of them tonight, but a few of them tonight, and then I'm done with the featured arena. Been gaining and losing? Yeah. Yeah. Last year, like about 3 months into doing the YouTube thing, I would notice it quite a bit. Like, I'd go up some a day, come down some or more the next day, and it still happens. But now it's not as, the swings aren't as big. Like, it's up 2, down 1, up 3, whatever. But yeah. And well, I haven't noticed for a while, but there was a few months ago, I was noticing, oh, why do people do nonsense like this? Oh, terrible. Yeah, a few months ago, uh, I was noticing that there were people that I was subscribed to, and they would be streaming or post something or whatever, and I just wouldn't see. And I was like, this is weird. So then I started taking a look at a few of them, and I wasn't subscribed to them. And I know for sure I had subscribed to them. So that was kind of weird. Let's get through this nonsense. So for any of you that are playing the game since the update, are you noticing any difference, or feels the same as it did previously? Because my late parries seem to be working. Because with the problem with parry, that was, at least for me, what I was noticing, was when I tried to parry kind of late, I was usually missing. But the couple I've been doing so far now, it feels okay. Feels the same? Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is only 6 fights for me. We'll see what I'm saying at the end of the stream. The actual update seemed much quicker, though, than the July or June one. The July and June one seemed like it took 5 to 10 minutes, and this one was done in about 45 seconds, maybe a minute. Maybe it's just wishful thinking on my part, but... Well, and the thing, well, yeah, maybe it is, because, I mean, they didn't indicate anything about this update actually resolving any problems. What they were suggesting was, for at least the parry issue, it wouldn't be resolved until after the update, so... So yeah, it could just be wishful thinking on my part. Trying to be positive, man. Trying to be positive. This is the earliest I've streamed in a while, I think, too. And this is the first time I've streamed. No, I did not notice that you made a website. And this is the first I've streamed the 6 stars in Arena for a while too. Because the last little while, usually I've been doing the 6 stars off stream and then running 5 stars while streaming. Okay. Yeah, so long as I can get through Arena relatively reliably, I'm good with whatever the update brings. Although this thing where you knock somebody down against their wall and they end up glowing, that seems kind of new. Like new within the last maybe week and a half. Yeah. All right. Life feels like shit. Well, that's not too good. Yeah, the temp. Well, I can't really complain about life, but I'm not caring for the temperature where I am much currently. It's not super hot. It's hot, but it's more muggy, and then we've got forest fires to the west of us, so it's muggy, it's smoky. It just feels kind of icky. Demore, how you doing? What are you up to? What you got going down? Oh, something else I noticed yesterday, I think a fair bit. I would start the match, and like normally you would, hold block or go for the parry right off the get-go. But I was finding I would just start running in out of nowhere. And yeah, I don't know what that was all about. And it wasn't consistent. It was like here and there, not every single time. So, yesterday was my birthday. Well, happy birthday. Did you have a good one? What'd you do? Did you have cake? What kind of cake? It's cooler here, but still warm and muggy. Yeah. Yeah, at the beginning of the summer when we had our heat wave, it was just a dry heat, and it was hot, and I didn't like that. But I do not like this. Yeah, this whatever this nonsense is we're having currently. Oh, I suppose I should actually go and try out at least Hood. See how he's looking with the buff. Thanks. Yeah, I was good. Had a home run derby with team. It was for end of season. Fun as well. Very good. Had these huge chocolate mousse cupcakes. They're all right. No cake? Well, I guess kind of cake, right? Cupcakes. So, okay. That's acceptable. I think I prefer pie over cake, actually. I don't know what kind of pie. Oh, maybe apple pie. Apple pie is usually pretty good. Although there's one cake that I haven't made it for quite a while, but one cake I make which is quite good. It's like a chocolate cake, and then you poke holes in it after it's cooled off from baking, and then you pour sweetened condensed milk and topscotch sauce. Topscotch, I think that's what it's called. It's like butterscotch sauce. You pour that into the holes, and then you let that sit for a while, and it soaks into the cake. And then you spread over some whipped cream, and on top of the whipped cream, you crush up some score bars and you put over it, and that is some good stuff. Good indeed. I love apple pie with vanilla ice cream. That's yeah, yeah, and it needs to be a little bit warm, the apple pie, so that kind of melts the ice cream, but not crazily. Just makes it a little bit softer. And all this talk about food, I might have to take a quick break. Sounds like a plate full of diabetes. Probably, probably. But hey, we're all gonna die at some point, so I'll die. I'll die fed. Well, I mean, it's okay. You could have that, but then just go and run a half marathon afterward, right? That'd be good. When I was in my mid 20s, I was all like real health conscious on like what I ate and working out and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was good. It was good health. But actually, the only real issue for me was food. Um, but I think I made some bad choices. Like I started eating brown rice rather than white rice, and I hated brown rice. Um, then I would have like bran cereal. And, yeah, yeah. I think if I hadn't, at least for the food things, if I'd kind of just continued eating what I liked, like white rice, just whatever kind of cereal, not bran cereal. I may have stuck with it, but no, the brown the brown white rice was a deal breaker. So are you at home currently, Joe, or at the office? I had celery for lunch. Exciting times, man. Exciting times. Mm. Although celery with peanut butter is not bad. With peanut butter or um, that spreadable cheese. Although maybe that defeats the purpose of having. Maybe in that case, you're just better not having anything. Don't have the peanut butter or the cheese, and don't have the celery. Just have water. Mr. Forger, how you doing? I had peanut butter with it. It was actually good. Peanut butter has the protein. Yeah. I was um all right, Reno, have a good one. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Um I went through, well, I guess I kind of still do, not as much, but like when I was, all pretending to be healthy and all that kind of nonsense, I was going through a ton of eggs. Um, so eggs and meat were the big stores. So no, and I think I also eating a lot of cashews too. Um, but yeah, that was kind of the big source of protein. Uh-oh. Okay, well the Perry bug's not fixed because that's definitely not my fault. Done. I still didn't start my 5-star arena yet. Like at all, or just for today? I tried voice with Perkins today and I couldn't get the volume. Oh, wait, we get to try a hood right now. Ooh. Oh, wait, is it Dexing that he gets the bullets? I'll have to actually look at his info, I suppose. Okay. I tried voice with Perkins today and couldn't get the volume right. It was weird. You and I talked on VC for over an hour yesterday. So, was it just other people were having a problem hearing you? Because, like, your settings can be different from server to server. And also, people can change. Yeah, because people can also change, like, how loud you are for them. No, I was having a problem hearing them. Oh, okay. I haven't had that issue. My issue is usually people hearing me, but pretty much just restarting Discord usually resolves that for me. I'm enjoying hard-boiled eggs right now. Yeah, that's what I used to do. I'd have a hard-boiled egg, some milk, and maybe a piece of toast in the morning, and then lunch would be another whatever I was eating, because it was usually. Oh, I went through a big phase of quinoa. I went for like maybe a year and a half of like having quinoa rather than pasta or rice. But yeah, so I would have quinoa and like ground beef or something, and then I'd also always have a hard-boiled egg with that. Not swearing off meat, but leaning away from it a bit. Okay. Not at all, Forger. Ooh. Well, I mean, if you're only going for milestones in the basic, that doesn't take very long to achieve. So you could definitely do that in one day. If you're going for more than just milestones in the basic, then okay. But 4 million in the basic does not take very long. Oh, that was really stupid. Well, that was not a good idea. Oh, okay. That works. He saw me coming for him. He's like, nope, I quit. I could hear Perkins, but not Kyle and someone else. Oh, okay. We used a cauliflower rice substitute last night, and it was actually okay. Yeah, I think I'd be down to try pretty much anything, like healthy food or otherwise. And then if I don't like it, I just wouldn't do it again. Although there actually have been a few things that I didn't like initially, and then for whatever reason I tried again, and I liked it. There's what's it called? Vitamalt, or like it's a malt kind of drink, and it kind of tastes like black licorice. And the first time I had it as a kid, I was like, oh, it's terrible. And now I haven't had it in quite a while, but I really like it. I don't know why I continued having it after the first time and not liking it, but I guess it's an acquired taste. I'm going milestones. I gave up on 1 to 5%. I don't know how Lord Shadow does both arenas 1 to 5%. Well, I mean, it's spending a lot of time in arena. And also, if you run, it depends on your roster. Like if you got a decent sized roster and you run the whole roster, it's not too bad. But yeah, I don't do the 1 to 5 anymore in the basic. I do the 1 to 5 in the featured just because I find it easier. It's pretty much what I'm doing right now 4 times will get me to the 1 to 5 in the featured. And then for the basic, 3 days at 3 million points is the goal. I may not end up hitting 9 million, but with 3 days at 3 million at being the goal, I'm getting the 6 to 10%. But if I'm not going for a champion, the majority of my arena time is in the summoner trials. That's where the majority of units are, and like the 4 stars, you don't really need to worry about their cooldown at all. So. We're trying out all sorts of food. I tried a spicy tuna and thought I was gonna puke. I'm a pretty boring cook. Like once I find something that's good microwaved, then I'll usually just keep making that. I'll make a bunch like one day and then just heat it up for a couple days after. But I'll go and eat the same thing, like cook the same thing for weeks on end, really. Um, yeah, currently I mix it up a little bit. I go between rice and beef, and then take out here and there. But yeah, my cooking is pretty boring. I do go through phases though where I try different things, try cooking different things. But those phases don't last very long, and they're not that frequent. Mr. Supersonic, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, hang on. Hang on. I don't know why I'm saying hang on, because it does. It's not like you guys got to stop anything. It's me who has to stop something to do what I was going to do. Oh, boy. At this age, the mental capacity just starts going downhill. Or has been going downhill, I suppose. There we go. Okay. All good. Just checked out the new buffs. Overall, not bad. Okay. Which do you think you like the most so far? I'm gonna need to take a look at Hood and actually try him out a little bit. Ooh, I was playing around with iHawk last night, and so my issue with him to this point has been me just not being patient and kind of needing to approach him a little bit like Corvus, as in when Corvus's charges wear off, you've got to kind of dance around a little bit. So I think with that approach for iHulk, I could see taking him to rank 3. I definitely need to use him a bit more and get more comfortable playing like that. But yeah, definitely not somebody who can just run in and hit and L2 and whatever. It's a little bit more finesse, but yeah, I could see liking him quite a bit. I took him to R2 for the most part because I don't feel that I'm going to play much with a rank 1. So if it's somebody that I, at least want to try out, I'll take them to R2. And the resources for R2, it will take a little bit of time to get the T1, the T2A, and the T5B, but it's not like T5CC. So I don't see it as being as much of a decision as a rank 3. I usually do the 6-star arena. I'm at 7 million. Then once I'm done, I'll use 6 stars in the 5-star arena. I don't even try in summoner trials. Okay. So far, I like King Group. Venom Pool has potential to look even more promising. Hood seems very nice too, but I never fancied him as a character. I like Hood. I never really use him. And I don't even really rely on him too much for a ghost team. The last little while, though, if I've been using Ghost, I've been trying not to have Wasp on the team and making sure that I have Hood. So I do want to do that more frequently. Drop Wasp and have Hood. Like if I've got to pick between champions. Is that a rent or did I eat some bad tuna? No, I figured you're here frequently. You're pretty knowledgeable. We don't necessarily agree on all of the values of champions or whatever, which is good, because I think diversity in chat is good. Mr. Showers, how you doing? Bugs everywhere. Ruh-roh. Yeah, all I've been doing so far is arena, and the one issue that I did have previously was the late parries, and I feel comfortable doing them now. Like, I really stopped doing them for most of last month, just because I wasn't sure how reliable it was going to be. But I haven't done much yet. This is what, maybe fight 12? But it does feel more reliable than it was. Which is odd, because I don't think that this update was supposed to resolve anything. But I think it seemed as though they did the update the old way this time, because it updated a lot quicker than it did for June or for July. Because both June and July, it felt like it was several minutes to get. What the hell? You gotta be kidding me! All right, well, bugs, absolutely. I would happily rank up iHulk. I love him. Yeah, I think for the way I was playing him last night, if I continue to play him that way, it's going to take a bit of practice. But yeah, I could see liking him for a bit. Mr. Relentless, how you doing? How's your vacation coming along? How was the wedding? This game gives out more bugs than COVID does. So what new bugs are you seeing currently, Jacob? I mean, there's probably going to be, there's probably going to be the character issues, which we always see at the beginning of a new update. Science class doesn't have a lot of suicide-friendly champions? No. Probably the most suicide-friendly in science is Invisible Woman. Maybe Thing. Well, no. Well, you know what? For the most part, I think anybody who is immune to poison, I prefer the poison immunity over bleed immunity. Mainly because the bleed will fall off eventually, and also you can spec into masteries to reduce the bleed. I don't do that, but it's an option. Whereas as far as the poison goes, well, there's really nothing you can do. So I mean, you have all of the Hulks in science. So that's a bunch of poison immunities. Enjoyed some nice iHulk gameplay this morning. Did a path that inflicts Petrify if you hit opponent's block, but since iHulk is immune to regen modification, I ignored it. Everybody melted. Yeah. Doing good. Just got back to work today. Oh, that was a short vacation then. The wedding was awesome. Good times and good memories. This is my first stream since I've been back. I didn't use in the MCOC the past 5 days. Well, this is the proper stream to be back to for the first one. Damn right. No, nothing new really, other than we got the update today. And it's supposed to be after this. Ooh, let's see how this works out. Or maybe I don't want to see how this works out. But it's supposed to be, they don't have a time frame for the patch or any resolution for the parry issue, but would be after today. They didn't suggest that it would be today that it would be resolved. So that's not really new. But yeah, you didn't miss much. Did not miss much at all. That path was in 7.2. The one I liked him for in 7.2, and he was good for the entire path and the boss, was the where the opponent starts off stunned and they gain no power. Man, he went to... Oh, and you need extra large champions for the most part. He did really well for that one. Really, really well. So is it good to be back at work, Relentless, or more time off would be good? I like this screen with Penny Parker, actually. I think it's pretty cool. I might... it would take a little bit of time, but I might try to get it where the text in the middle Okay, I may try to remove that and use that as my intro screen for the stream. Or maybe go between that and the Spidey 2099, because they're both pretty cool. I Hulk smashes Flare, Slumber, yeah, Slumber, yeah. But pretty early on, I realized my only issue with him was my own patience. If I had the patience to play him, I would like him. And how far did I get last night? So I would do Winter Soldier, I would do Captain Marvel, Juggernaut I was doing with Cap IW, and I would do Rhino. I think I got up to Storm, and then I died at Storm, and I just reset. I did it another time, and then I went in again with Apocalypse, because I did the grind for Stripe for a 5-star to pair him with Apocalypse, and I haven't tried it out. So I tried that out a bit last night, and it makes a pretty damn big difference when you're throwing the L1 and the L2 of Apocalypse. It was, yeah. If I feel that I've got a longer fight and I'm gonna use Apocalypse majority of the time, I think I will definitely have Stripe on the team. And I'm gonna take up Professor X to rank 2. And I think what I would end up doing, I think I would probably use Apocalypse first, make Professor X a horseman, use him for 2 or 3 fights, and then after that use Apocalypse. And the way the team would be set up, with Professor X, the poison potency would be less. So Apocalypse would end up healing up from the poison more than anything. Mr. Shadow, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Thank you for the raid. Thank you, much appreciated. Alright, let's get this nonsense going. Have you, well, I guess if you were streaming, you probably haven't updated the game yet. Let's see who all we got here. Mr. J, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Parasite. Mr. Redwood, how you doing? Will W. How you doing? Oh, Spawn. All right. That was, probably still is my favorite comic book character. Quite enjoyed those when I was into comic books. Well, when I was collecting them. I guess I'm kind of still into comic books. I don't collect them anymore, but when I got iHulk, I was very happy with his damage, but as I did stuff in 7.1 and 7.2, kind of realized how versatile he is and how much notes he secretly counts with just from being weird. When I first got him, I was kind of when I first pulled him, I'm like, well, nothing's happening with that champion. And then I saw people using him, liking him, I'm like, okay, well, let me take him to rank 2 and, try him out here and there. But until last night, I'd never really concentrated on playing him. I would just get to the L2, heavy cancel into the L2 and whatever, right? And it didn't really dance around the recovery stage for him. And so I would die after going immortal. But yeah, I definitely do need to practice with him a bit more. But I'm liking it, because now that I could see having 2 science rank 3s, which will be nice. So, Shadow, you're going for Chavez as a 5-star this round, right? And won't update until sometime tomorrow night. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Not updating right away. Yep. I do like the new loading screen though. It looks pretty cool. Pretty slick. Correct, just a 5-star. Okay. Well, what are you aiming for? Mm. So, Relentless, while you were on your vacation, did you play the game at all? Like, did you do arena, or you're like, nah, none of that nonsense? 60 million play. Okay. New loading screen is very anime. Yeah, yeah. I also like the cut screen with Penny Parker too. She looks angry though. She's ready to kick ass. But yeah, that does look cool. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe nothing has happened to Perry. Although I haven't been running in at the beginning of the fight so far. But that only happened a few times yesterday. It wasn't consistent. AQ duties, no arena? Okay, yeah, fair enough. Mm. Yeah, the longest I've been without an alliance since I've been in an alliance is probably a week. And even though I don't like really chat much with my alliance members, the alliance I was in for 2.5 years, I talked with people there a fair bit. But other than that, not very much. But I don't know, it just feels weird not being in an alliance. Like just seeing that other set of objectives not there just seems out of place. I think what's the case as well, to be honest, is because of the difference in our progression, you might have better options and may have, but put him to the side. Once I used him everywhere, I realized the power. Yeah, could be, but I think a good champion is good regardless of the Ross. And yeah, I guess because for the most part, like I wouldn't really need him damage-wise. I've got other damage dudes, but I mean, he can do good damage, but it's the other things that he brings to the table. Did MCOC acquire Voltron? The GoBots who's on my loading screen after the update? Yeah, so we got 2 new Spider-Verse characters this month. It is weird not being in Alliance, plus I didn't get any of the good glory compensation. Yeah, that would suck. But that's only, well, I don't know how much longer that's going to last. But, yeah, we've had 3 of that so far, right? Yeah. And also that when they ended the war season early, everybody got the war rewards regardless of participation. That would have sucked, not being an alliance at that time too. Did any of you see I think it's called the Tier 3 Alpha Catalyst bundle? You can buy 3 of them, and there's only 1,500 frags of T3A, but there's 3 full T5B in the offer. So I'm much more interested. I'm not going to get the offer, but I think that the amount of T5B there is much more tempting than the T3A. I just like him for the suicide friendliness that he brings. You going for Yellow Jacket? Me? No. I'm just going for the top 5% in the featured, top 6% in the basic, and milestones for summer trials. So once I'm done with the 6 stars here, I'll probably put up a 500,000 to 1 million in the Summoner Trials, and then probably off stream do another 3 million in the basic. So for the basic arena, I pretty much just try to put up 3 million a day for 3 days, and that gets me where I want to be for that one. And then running the 6 stars. Oh, so what? Ooh, that's not bad. No, I think that's a second crash, which is pretty much the same. Okay. I got all excited. I was looking at 50 minutes first crash, whereas the last little while it's been usually at around 24 minutes. Yeah. Are you going for any of the champions currently spawn? Remember when 9,000 T5B trucks cost 2,000 units to an ODID? Say would be the case for the Alpha Frags, but the main takeaway from that offer is the T5B. Yeah, I just find the title of it odd, that they have it titled as a T3A bundle. This is what I'm talking about here. So Tier 3 Alpha Fragment Bundle. And the T3A, it's only 1,500, so it's less than 5,000 if you buy all three. But the amount of T5B is not bad. You buy it twice, and at least as far as T5B goes, you can R3 somebody. Penny Parker looks pretty interesting. Yeah, she seems to be the one that's hyped currently. And I don't think I would go for as a 6-star, but maybe as a 5-star. I do want to increase my 5-star roster a bit. And I do have tech resources I want to get used up. Okay, got run. Need to eat and get off my backside. All right, Mr. Shadow. Thanks for the raid. Much appreciated. Yeah, and it's funny because when they first announced or leaked or whatever about the Penny Parker and Spidey 2099, I was more interested in Spidey 2099. But I think I'm more interested in Penny Parker now, so I put the effort in for her. Don't know if I will for Spidey. It's 10% if you buy them all for the T3. Yeah, no, it's still because I think you need 3 T3A in order to R4 someone. So yeah. Exploring for Yellow Jacket would think too far behind, only on 5 million now. What did he go for round one? I think he went for 12.5 round one. So 13, 14 million. So we're in day 2. If you were to do 5 million a day, you'd get them. That would get you at if you did 5 million today, 5 tomorrow you'd be at 15. So yeah, you'd be able to get them. Would you go for the 5-star Penny? That's what I'm thinking. So if I were to do that, most likely what I would do is I would run my 6 stars how I normally do, and then in the basic arena I would run all of my 5 stars, which would get me to just under 5 million in the basic. And then the second run, so that's what I would do Thursday morning, and then Thursday evening I would probably just put up 3 more million with the in the basic, and then I'd be done with the basic. And then all 6 stars, all 5 stars after that, I would run in the featured arena. And I think doing that, I would be able to get. So I don't like in the featured arena 5 stars. They don't. I think the highest has been 51 million or something. Let me see. Oh, you were talking about the 6-star. Okay, yeah, fair enough, Spawn. Yeah. Well, actually, the 6-star didn't go super high either. Let's see. Okay. But yeah, it would definitely be more than 15 million for the 6-star. Okay. So these are the arena results. It's just the from the featured. Let me just see for the 5-star. Yeah, so Hercules went for 52, and 53. And outside of Hercules, yeah, so Penny Parker might be in the 50s or very close. So, which I think is doable. But yeah, for the 6-star basic, so for Yellow Jacket, it's looking like 35. Although I saw something else where it was saying 25. Yeah, 25 for the 6-star. But the thing is, like 25 or 35 is not that much, but in the basic, I don't know, man. It just hurts your soul doing that. Okay. Okay. What do we want to do? I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's go with that. The thing that's funny though is I think that Reddit post. I guess maybe that's not Trueco's, but I thought that the information on that Reddit post was the same as what Trueco's posts, but because Trueco's had it at 25 million, and then that Reddit post is 35 million. So, oh, really? Okay. Problems connecting. 110 million for iBomb. That was really crazy. Yeah, but that was also before the final change to Arena. That's when 6-stars were giving you the full points in the 6-star basic. Yeah, I don't think you're going to see 100 million in the 6-star basic again. Maybe if Doom were in the 6-star basic. Maybe then. But outside of that, yeah, I don't think so. Doom or Hercules, possibly, but outside of those two, I don't think we'll see the basic arena in the hundreds. Okay. So many of you, I asked earlier, but any of the people that came into the stream recently, have any of you been messing around with the newly buffed champions? And what do you think so far? Yeah, so well, this is what we shall go for. I think I want to try out a hood since the buff, and then maybe King Groot. I don't. Hood's already at rank 2. King Groot's. I don't know if. Well, I guess we'll see how I feel about his buff, but I don't know if I would take him to rank 2. I think currently the only Cosmic I'm considering to rank up would be Angela. Level up starts soon. Can't wait. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm going to need to rank 4-star Medusa in preparation for the LOL for the challenge for the Inhuman one. And, oh, I also need to look and see if Guardian is used much for the old Canada one. I might max him out as a 4-star regardless, just because I've got a lot of Tech T4CC. So if he's somebody I would use for the O Canada challenge, then I'll do it. Might do it during this level up, but if not, I'll just hold off on it probably. Yeah, and we've got Cosmic Advancement currently too, so be able to get some points for max that out and get a fair bit of points for level up at the same time. Oh, I also have another side quest entry I gotta get done too. Oh boy, so much to be done, so little time. So I was really thinking about taking Mojo to rank 2, mainly for defense. But after seeing him and using him for the Adaptoid, for the Adaptoid in Summer Pay, I could see actually using him as a offensively too, possibly. We'll see. Guardian isn't used much in the Okana, to be honest. Sabretooth per try max rank at 4-star will do more than twice the damage Guardian would do. Yeah, and I'm not sure. Like, I haven't looked at it at all. Because I think Guardian would really only get used if I'm fighting magic. And even then, well, it's a 4-star, so the resource requirement isn't terrible to take somebody to rank 5. So I'll probably do it regardless. It's just a matter of when I do it. But I think so. Star-Lord is already ranked 5. He's been ranked 5 ever since I had him, I think, as a 4-star. And I think Medusa would be the main attacker for the Inhuman one. She's at rank 4. She'll go to rank 5 today. Saber. No, I don't have Sabretooth at rank 5. But I need to take him to rank 5 too. Because he would be the main attacker for the O-Canada. But I don't think I'll do both Sabretooth and Medusa today. Probably just Medusa today, Sabretooth later on. Most likely. Actually, level up might be live currently. Let me take a look. Perhaps you could use them for that, but Sabretooth with Pacify won't do bad on magic. 2, maybe 3 revives. Okay. Okay. Which, I mean, I'm expecting I'm going to be using a ton of revives anyways, so, okay, there we go. Yeah, so the level up is live. And we got 2.5 hours on Cosmic Advancement still, so, okay. Very good. I haven't even looked to see what fights I would be doing or what path I would take. But for that one, I will do a little bit more. Well, I guess anything would be more, but I'll do more research for that than I did the Punch Out. Because I should have really. I think it was the third fight in that I actually read Kamala Khan's abilities and how she works. Sabretooth, I think I understand. No. No, I get the concept of his charges, but actually how to achieve them, I'm not too sure. So for Sabretooth, I'll have to look into before getting that started. And whenever I do it, I will not be doing it late at night. Because that never works out for me. Man Falcon, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Okay. So I'm looking at these things in regards to the buff for Hood. And a couple of them are saying he's worse, and a couple are saying he's better. It's like, oh, so what is it? Although I didn't really play around much with him. Well, I did a little bit of ROL with the buff that for him in, what was that, February, March? So, but I don't really remember too much from it, so I don't know. I won't have much to compare it to, I suppose, when I do try them out. Doing good, thanks. Just got up. Love AQ so much I get up at 6 a.m. for nothing most times. You guys had elections recently, right, Matt Falcon? Or the elections are coming up? Which one do I do this one? Oh. Oh, wow, that was terrible. I saw him holding the heavy, and I was going to wait, and then all of a sudden I'm like, nope, not waiting. Oh, God. Did you guys recently have elections, or you have elections coming up? For Sabretooth, in the first fight, you want to start with the most charges as possible. So when you start with 6, you're fine. He gains 3 to 6 at random. He loses 1 per fight or when he dies. But if you use the Sasquatch synergy and you do at least 1 SP3, you don't lose the charges. Okay. Yeah, I knew there was something about like continually restarting on your first fight until you had a good amount of charges. So, okay. Now, and the thing is with him, you need to throw an L3. You had elections about a year. Oh, okay. You need to throw at least 1 L3 per fight, ideally. Like if you die without throwing an L3, you lose a charge, right? But if you die, but you've already thrown an L3, you don't lose a charge. Is that right? Oh, I didn't need to do that. Still cannot do it. Damn. That's so annoying too, because when he first came out, when Cord first came out, I couldn't evade his L1. And then I finally got it down and had no problem evading it, and now we're back to square one. So have you done any of the LOL challenges, Supersonic? So I think a few people, Stimula streamed the O Canada one a couple days ago. I think Accelerate is doing it tonight. There's no one else that I can think of offhand that's streaming it soon, but I think people are getting that done with the compensation revives and health pots, putting those to use, putting them to use. Oh dear. Supersonic, you have iHawk at rank 3, right? Wait. Okay. Oh, come on. There you go. Oh, that is so annoying. Oh my god. Oh, stop it. Stop. Okay, good. Jeez. Trying to dex it, I keep blocking. Gee, hurts. Okay. For the ramp up, every 10 hits Sabretooth does gains of fury that you can bank either by stalling or your SP1. You can gain 5 max, but if you do your SP3 when a fury is active and then quit out right after, you basically bank 7. Oh, okay. With the Sassy Synergy, Sabretooth's max on furies is 30. Okay. Okay. And then the 30 Furies, you get that for the next fight as well, or you have to build the 30 each time? Ooh, which one is going to be more? Yeah, okay. How many R3s do you have currently, Supersonic? Ooh, okay. Just stand there and let me hit you. Come on. Be over soon. There we go. Those 30 Furies are indefinite, can only be lost if you let your charges run out, so be sure to bank your SP3 at the beginning of every fight, just to be safe. Okay. And when I say every fight, every time you enter a fight. Okay. Alright. Yeah, both for O Canada and the Human one. I'm definitely, at the very least, gonna look up a video or two before getting started. Yeah, we'll do that. I have 3 rank 3 6-star Sabretooth, Eyehawk, and Apocalypse. Okay. Do you use Sabretooth much? Yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of a conundrum with mutant teams, I think. Um, I guess it's really just gonna come down to if I'm running Omega Red, I don't know if I would have Apocalypse on the team necessarily. Maybe, but I'm just because like Omega Red is going to benefit with Sabretooth. Void would be good. Like there's quite a few synergies for Omega Red, and with Apocalypse, well, I mean, he'll still get the Horseman. Well, yeah, because that's the thing for Omega Red, he doesn't need to be a Horseman. If you got somebody else on the team, they'd probably benefit far more than Omega Red would. But he'll still do great regardless. Credit Mike did a very nice video how to ramp up Sabretooth. I saw the video, and as I was watching, I was like, well, I didn't watch the whole thing, just some of it. I was like, okay, well, I'll come back to this when I get around to doing that challenge. So that is probably what I'll end up looking up. And for the Inhuman one, it's mainly... Oh, okay, that was pretty quick. Right, I will be right back. And back I am back. Right. Yeah, so for the Inhuman one, Medusa's the main attacker for the most part, right? I think. Which, even if she's not the main attacker, I'm sure I would end up using her at some point. Maxing her out as a 4-star is not going to be a bad thing. I use Sabretooth for the Mutant Event Quest, or for that Cav EQ, the final boss is hard, or I don't have the right counter, I ramp him up and just nuked the boss, killed Cav EQ boss, Mr. Negative in 20 hits. Oh, damn, okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Has the new update resolved the Parry Dex issue? No. I should actually... Ooh, what is this? But I don't think it was meant to. Passive increases fury, but potency based on how long the fight has gone. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That's interesting. No, yeah, this update wasn't intended to resolve it. They had said that after the update, they would have a fix for the parry issue. They had no time frame for the fix, but they did not expect that it would be resolved with this update. Medusa is the main attacker, but you have to use Quake for magic. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, because I think, yeah, I'm not too sure how when things are posted to the App Store. Like I don't think that can just happen at any point in time. Like I think there's a specific schedule. Um, and I'm well, maybe not because I mean it can be random day. Well, it's either usually a Monday or Tuesday that we get the game update. So maybe a patch can be applied at any point in time. But I would expect, well, if we don't see something, not to say that it's going to actually be fixed, but if we don't see something, some kind of patch by next Wednesday, I think we might be looking at all of August, the same as it was for July, pretty much. Yeah, I'd say within the first week or two, if we don't see them applying some kind of a fix or patch, they probably really have no idea how to resolve the problem. Because the thing is, even if a patch doesn't resolve it, it would still suggest that they feel they know the cause of the problem, the resolution. But if we see no patch, then yeah, I would think that they don't know the cause and they have no idea of a resolution. Be interesting too. So they did extend that 1 week of Summer of Pain because of the problem. So it'll be interesting to see if they extend the final week or final weeks of Summer of Pain if the problem continues. If they don't have a resolution, where do you see things going? I see a lot of people taking a break. And yeah, I see a lot of people taking a break. I think if you get somebody brand new who knows nothing about the game, doesn't check any YouTube or anything like that, then I could see new people still coming in. And as a new person, I don't think you would know any better because you're not, you haven't conditioned yourself to a certain timing. But if you are considering the game and you're looking at YouTube or you're looking at reviews, I think you would probably pass on the game for now. And there was a few days ago, somebody, I think it was on the Twitch side, was saying, they've watched people playing it on streams and whatever, and would I recommend getting into the game? And I said not now. And I don't know if other people would say the same, but for a couple reasons. One, I don't think being new to it, I mean, we're going to always have issues. That's just the nature of it. But when it's something as substantial, I don't think you really want to be starting. One, because I just don't think it's going to be enjoyable. And two, I think if you try a game and it's just really not fun and it's frustrating, you're never going to have anything good to say about it and you probably won't go back to try again. Some profile you got there just looked you up. Oh, well, thank you. Too bad the actual play skills didn't match the profile. Yeah, I got really lucky. Yeah, the way things worked out. So I had Aegon as a 6-star for 6 or 8 months. And I got him maybe 2 months before AOL went live. And then once AOL dropped and Aegon was, the best option, I spent a ton of units on featured calves for him to dupe the 6-star, and just did not work out. And I wasn't going to go into it without Aegon. And I never actually tried anything to get the 5-star, whether it be Cavs or the arena that was around. I was like, no, I've got the 6-star. Even though he's unawakened, I'll wait until I get him awakened. So, yeah, didn't do anything to get the 5-star. And then I kind of gave up on AOL because it just didn't look like I was going to get the 6-star awakened. Then 6.4 dropped, and there was the Awakening Gem, the class Awakening Gem. So I'm like, well, maybe I'll get lucky and get a skill Awakening Gem from that. So then I started concentrating on getting, because I was already done 6.1 to 6.3 explored. So then I started concentrating on getting 6.4 explored for Act 6 exploration. So that took a fair bit of time. I got it done. I'm trying to think if there was completion. Yeah, no, completion didn't really give me anything. But the exploration, I got the skill Awakening Gem, and I got a skill T5CC. So I was able to awaken and take Aegon to R3. And then from Abyss completion, I had Venom as a 6-star, and the first, he was unawakened. The first, I think I opened, I opened the Awakening Gem first, and it was a Cosmic Awakening Gem. And I'm like, okay, great. I'm gonna awaken Venom. Then I opened, then I opened the T5CC, and it was Cosmic, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have an R3 Venom. Good. Then I start opening the 6-star crystals. The first one I open, it's Venom. I'm like, all right, perfect. I don't need to use the gem, and now he's awakened. The next crystal was 6-star Corvus, and I'm like, well, I guess Venom's not going to R3. And then, so after that, then I went back and forth, and get a couple good pulls here and there, and then a real long streak of shitty pulls. And then probably from just before spring cleaning onward, I was getting really lucky with pulls. Just before spring cleaning, I got Doom. Then with the spring cleaning, I went for the Mutant Nexus. I got Apocalypse. Shortly after, I got Warlock. And then before the spring cleaning, I did the arena for Sun Shi. And not too long ago, I did the arena for Claire. And since then, there's really no 6-stars that I'm really looking for. Torch would be nice. Don't think I would do it much with him. You'd go to R2 most likely, but I don't think anything more than that. But I'm trying to expand my 5-star roster more than anything currently. Oh. I've thought about exploring Act 6 for that gem to awaken Fury, but I'm holding off in case Act 7 has one. I think, I don't know if 7 exploration, like for all of 7, I think it will have a generic. And I don't know if we would see a class. I think we might see a class gem on 7.3 exploration or 7.4 completion. But I do think that for Act 7 exploration, we'll see a generic. You got much to open on the 23rd for the 20% boost week? Yeah. I think I'll open all of my gold crystals. Probably all of my gold crystals. maybe a million PHC. And other than that, I might open just a bunch of random hero crystals. Like I have a couple class ones. I wouldn't open any 5 or 6 stars. The 6 stars I'm going to wait until the new featured. Mainly just because I've got even arena teams for 6 stars currently, and I want to keep it that way as long as I can. And then, like I said earlier, like there's no 6 star really that I'm looking for. As far as 6 stars go, I'm just looking for dupes. Well, and 2 mainly, Ghost and Nick Fury. There's a Omega Red would be a nice one. Professor X would be okay as well, but the main ones would be Ghost and Nick Fury. Omega Red's going to be in Arena. It's still a ways off, but he is coming, so wouldn't prioritize him from a crystal or a gem. A mutant gem no. A mutant gem, no. Nor a generic. Okay, so we're done with the 6 stars. Okay. That's all done. We got almost ready for AQ to start again. All right, let's get into the Summoner Trials. Ooh, that's what I was going to look at, was the gold crystals I have. Got 1k plus gold crystals to pop, plus 111 6-star gold pool crystals, and then red letter. Oh, damn, you've been saving for a while then. All right. Let's see. So, yeah, I have 2,300 of the uncollected. What are the uncollected? Yeah, but 2,300 of those ones with the gold crystals. The 5-star Nexus, if I ever hit 100 subs, I'm going to do a stream. I think I'm going to open 10 of them, and whoever's in chat, I'll let them decide who I pick. But what I'll do, I would just have like an overlay of whatever new 5 stars I want, which basically any new 5-star I want, or what ISO I'm looking for. So yeah, so those won't get open until if I ever reach 500 subs. Then I'll probably open these ones, all of these class ones, during the gold boost. What else? What else? Then we got 1,400 of just the golden ones, 134 of the greater ones, 42 of the gold pool ones, and I think that's it for gold stuff. Yeah. And then I think maybe I'll do 1.5 million of the PHC. And all I'll end up doing there is just selling all of the ISO for gold. And I don't think I'll open the GMCs. Maybe. And no, none of this would need to be open. But the one thing I usually do when we have the gold boost, I'll change my masteries up for it end up being just an hour or so. But for to get the extra gold, I realize it's not much, but why not? So yeah. And let's go do the side quest entry. How much time do we have until the next one? Ooh, 5 hours? Yeah, okay, so let's go do one right now. Open all of it! I need them crystals busting for ISO. Yeah, my problem is, and so this is partly why I don't open 5 stars. And, partly why I don't open hero crystals often at all, is I've always got too much ISO. But I'm kind of cheap with my rank ups. For the most part, I only try to rank up when there's a level up event and a class advancement going. So this works out perfectly for ranking up Medusa. which, you know what? Let me actually go and rank her up right now. And then I'll level her up later. Nope, that's not Medusa. Alright. There we go. Now I was thinking of doing Black Bolt as well, but I don't think I would actually need to use him. Just having him on the team I think will be sufficient. And even if I did use him, I think, you know, it would just be because I'm going to use a team revive, so use all of the team prior. Alright, let's get into here. This team would actually be fine for it, but let's make it a little bit more interesting. Let's go with Mr. Apocalypse. Are there any mutants in particular I want to use for it? Oh, you know what? I know. Let's go. Yeah. Let's do this. And I think we'll make X-23 the horseman. Let's bring Mr. Stride. Okay. I think that's what we want. Yeah. He is great for the Inhuman Hits Hard for Black Bolt. But is he somebody that, like, if you're using Medusa mainly, well, yeah, I guess if you lose Medusa and you need to use somebody else, you might be able to do a lot more of the fight than some others, right? Yeah. Damn, game's still crashing away. Another month of these bugs. The crashing thing, yeah, it's been like that for about a year. The only difference I notice is just my frequency of it, and I think that's mainly the device I'm using. I think if I were using a newer device, it might not crash at all, or the frequency would be a lot less. Okay, so the other day when I came in here with this, no, it wasn't this mutant team, but I came in with Apocalypse, Warlock, and Doom, because somebody had been asking questions about them. And I lost Apocalypse right away, and I lost Warlock right away. So we'll have to try to ensure that does not happen again. Well, that's one way to start, isn't it? Wow, that is quite a way to start. Oh, wait. Now, I should make X-23 Horseman right now, sit Apocalypse out for a couple fights, come back in with him later, and he'll heal up the little bit of health I just lost. Oh. I just barely got away from my claws. There we go. The parry and dropping block, I meant, sorry, yeah, the crash is common part of the game now. Yeah, it's basically just part of the mechanics, right? How many scepters do you have left? So this one right now is my last, and then in 5 hours I'll get another. But I'm just gonna try to make sure I don't end up with. Well, I think we've only got the. Oh, I think the one that's to come will be the last one, right? Yeah, that should be the last one. I don't think we'll have another one before things change over tomorrow. So if I had Professor X at rank 2, I would probably use him for a fight or two. I'm caught up now. Oh, very good. I did pretty good this month. The most I had at any time, one time, was 3. Okay. Yeah, I had 4 or 5 was the most I had. And I kind of let it get to that just to do on stream. I had been trying to keep it no more than 2. And then I got to 3 and I'm like, I'll let it build up a bit and just do a few on stream. So I don't want to push into his L2. Okay, cool. There we go. All right. Probably not worthy of the in-game friend. We'll send you a few gifts at Christmas if we have gifting. It's not about being worthy or not. I don't do the in-game friend thing. The main reason, there's just no use to it, really. I guess outside of gifting or incursions. But as far as the gifting event, I think I'm intending to do the same as I did last year, where I'll do a few streams and on the stream randomly give out, like I'll gift somebody, what was it? I think it was 500 units worth? Yeah, on stream it was 500 units worth, and then on Discord it was 1,000 units. So I think I'm going to do the same thing. It depends on how good I'm doing at saving units. But yeah, I'll definitely do a couple streams of 500 or 1,000 units. And then ideally I'd like to do at least one on Discord of 2,500 units. But we'll see. I'd want to be around 35,000 units before committing to it. But yeah, as far as gifting over Christmas, like it would be an exchange. I wouldn't accept somebody just sending me stuff. But if we're doing exchange, that's fine. Oh crap, I think I wanted to do X23 for this. I don't know if I'm just not noticing, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm not seeing his regen proc when he's starting to fight. Because I sat him out 2 fights just now, and at the beginning of this fight, I didn't see the regen proc. But like I said, I don't know if you guys noticed if it did or not. But I'm going to sit him out the next couple fights, and then I'll make sure I'm paying attention. I do like X23, actually, but it's very team-specific, at least with running suicides. Like this team in particular, I feel like is what I need for her. The only thing I could do different, really, for this team would be to bring in white mags and take out Strike. That would really be the only change. Something else I think I may do when I take Professor X to rank 2, I might just take out Strife and bring in a second Apocalypse. And what I would do is I would make Professor X, so I would use one of the Apocalypse first, make Professor X a horseman. I'd use him for a couple fights, and then because he wouldn't be taking the bleed damage, the impact of the suicides wouldn't be as drastic for him. Use him for 1 or 2 fights, and then use the other Apocalypse, and then make X23 Horseman. And that way she would take even less damage from the poisonous overall. I like doing exchanges too. I'm hoping to finally get a Kang or Thanos. Okay. Well, I think I got Kang from... No, maybe it was only a 4-star Kang though. But I got him 1 year. But yeah, I think to get the 5-star or 6, you got to be planning to spend either, which you can't plan for. Either you got to get really lucky, or you need to be planning to spend a fair bit. Which I never took a year out of the game. Had no choice due to health reasons. I don't know if I would come back if I took time off the game. Any substantial amount of time. I hope you're. Well, I guess if you're, if you weren't able to play and you're able to play now, I guess you're doing better. So that's good. Now we sat out one fight or two. One. Yeah. So we'll use him for the next one. I don't care for Kang or Thanos. I just do it for the points to get rewards. Yeah. Thanos, I wouldn't mind. I think he looks cool. I wouldn't use him for anything. Obviously, I'd use him in arenas. But if you're a collector, then kind of the goal is to get as many characters as you can, right? So I could definitely see the appeal there. I don't know what the hell is the deal with that. I can dex that when I'm not streaming. No problem. Okay, come on. Okay. There we go. All right, cool. Mr. Gleiser, how you doing? How's your day coming along? I want as many champs as I can collect here. Yeah, I think that, and I think the gambling RNG aspect of crystal openings are two really big incentives for people playing the game. Okay, so this time I'm going to pay attention and see if I'm actually regenning. So I did not notice it the last time. So we're at 91. Okay, yeah, we are. Well, we're at 91. We didn't go up any. Oh, dear. Okay. So we're healing up now because of the armor break and the poison. And the poison, because of Professor X, is doing less damage and is less impactful for reducing the regen because of the Professor X and X-23 synergy. So that's why we're going up in the league. Started off at 91, ended up at 100%. So that's not bad. I think if you left the game and came back, you would still play, but you might never do arena. Yeah, I could see that. But I think, if not for arena, I would be doing this game a lot less. A hell of a lot less. I think, yeah, it's going to be better just to relog. Still up there even after a year away. Was horrible playing catch up. Yeah. Yeah, and I guess it kind of depends. If you do take a break, where you were when you left off. So I think if I were to take a break now, well, maybe not. Okay, so I think if I were to take a break in September, and let's say if I were to go until January, I think if I came back, the game would be very different. Because we might have the mastery stuff I don't think would happen, but we might have the strikers and the relics within that time frame. So yeah, I think if I came back, I'd be looking at a very different game, like a functionally different game. Which would be interesting if somebody were to take a break and come back and those things have been introduced. It'd be really interesting to see whether or not they feel that they would want to keep going. Or if that would be too much of a change and it's like, no, this is not the same game I left off at. So let's use Apocalypse for this one. We should be able to get through this pretty quick. So the relics are happening, are they? At least as far as that last dev diary, because it was relics. I think relics were within the year. Strikers. I don't know if that was a concept or something in development. And then masteries were kind of. There was really nothing definite about masteries. I think though, in that dev diary, what they were suggesting for masteries was that it would be a rework of Masteries, where previously, when they had spoken about Masteries, it was just that we would have the Mastery presets. So it seems as though, and maybe in the rework of Masteries, we'll get the presets, but the idea of whatever was going to be done with Mastery seems to have changed. So the first time I fought the Gwen Master was not too bad. Fought her last night. Man, I sucked. Went through the 6 phases 2 times and then some. Okay. Was it you were playing poorly or you were just doing less damage? The first time I fought her, I was having a hard time. Oh yeah, so the first time was the juice path. I wasn't used to the whole phase stuff, so because it was juiced, I was able to just brute force my way through it. The last time I fought her, though, I think that was the one where she had masteries. Oh, that sucked. But all the times in between were okay. And either way, like even when I had a hard time with it, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really well designed fight, and I thought it was a lot of fun. Oh, Relentless, have you done the Super Punch Out Arena Challenge? The one where you use Kamala Khan to defeat 6-2 champion? I'm sure that's like part of the parry nonsense, but that actually annoys me more than not being able to stun them. I don't know why, but it just really does. I think part of it though too might just be because like when that happens, you're also losing ground to the opponent. So like if that keeps happening, the likelihood of you getting back into your corner. Kaz, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Have you tried out any of the buff champions yet? Oh, so that should give us one more of those crystals to open, I think. Yeah, okay. So we'll do that before we finish all up. Ooh. So I'm almost at full energy. Let's go and auto fight through a little bit of master. Almost done. And I think we'll just go with what I used to use. And I think we'll bring Claire. Yeah, that should do. Oh, that should do. Wish I went for Hercules as a 5-star now. Yeah, if you have the resources to rank somebody and you feel that you would be successful, yeah, I think that would have been a worthwhile effort. I'm not overly excited about him. Like if I get him, great, but I'm not going to be opening anything in particular. And I mean, it's going to be quite a ways away before he's in the basic. I don't know if I would go for him in the basic arena. I guess it would just depend where I am for champions at the time. Like if I'm still concentrating on 5 stars or whatnot. So we're just going to auto fight most of this. I think should be able to. I don't know if we'll be able to get Shabazz down, but we'll be able to get up to her auto fighting. I've not done the Kamala challenge yet, or the LOL challenges, or the Scott Summers. Kabam, Mike, Keith's Revenge. Did the other ones though? Okay. Just working on some vids, but no, I'm about to look into. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I just have the forums open, and I'm just checking to see if there's any posts about issues with the new update or whatever, and so far I'm not really seeing anything. I would want him, but at this point more so for the iHawk synergy. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if there's too many people that want Hercules for a synergy. But, I mean, I was the same way with Stripe, right? The only reason I was going for him as a 5-star was for the Apocalypse synergy. I was not interested in him at all as a champion I would be played. So yeah, I don't see surprising because normally, well, I mean, maybe there aren't that many new issues with the patch, or maybe there's just not as many people taking it in. I hope they give the people that bought the Thronebreaker deal the correct crystals soon. Yeah, there's a thread on the forums about it. The only Kabam response was simply that they were looking into it. Yeah, you know, I kind of have mixed feelings about it. I bought them knowing what the drop rates were. And I don't really know. But yeah, I think when it first came out, absolutely there were people that would have expected to be whatever it's been for the last little while. But I really don't know if there's anybody who would not have purchased it if they knew the drop rates were different. And like, you had the option to click on the button for the information, which told you what the drop rates were. So it's not as though they hid the information. So yeah, now in my case, like I said, I bought it knowing what it was, so I don't feel cheated, but I could definitely see people, you know, within the first couple minutes that would have bought it, that would feel that they did something shady. They had the old drop rates if you didn't know. Yeah. No, but that's what I'm saying. If you clicked on the information on the little button that tells you the drop rates, it showed you there what the drop rates were. So it was just a matter of people. Like, the thing is too, if they had they did change it, and so you would expect that going forward that's what it's always going to be. But it wasn't as though they didn't provide that information. The information was provided, but people bought them without looking. But that's what I'm saying. I think people would have still bought them, even knowing. Like in my case, I knew that they had changed, that they decreased drop rates, but I still bought it. So in my case, I absolutely, like, if they were to say, which I don't think they could, if they were to come out and say, okay, if you bought it within the first 5 hours, you get something extra. If you bought it after that, you get nothing extra. I'd be okay with that. They're not going to do that, because there are people that would be really pissed. But yeah, like, so if we don't get anything, I'm okay with it. If we get something for it, oh, okay, that's great. But I don't have any expectation. I wouldn't have cared about that much, so I would have wanted the 6-star shards. True, but all the drop rates should be a certain way. And now, you know, personally, I would not have bought them if they were the old drop. Oh, okay. So you got it before you knew that it was changed. Okay, yeah. So in that case, I could absolutely see why you'd be pissed off. And I think, no, I don't think I would have accepted that. Like, I just didn't look at it beforehand, I guess. But I'm sure Kabam will compensate you damn well. Be nice if we do get something for it. Yeah. Well, here's the thing too. There could be people who ended up buying it because of the expectation of compensation. And that's the thing. So where I said the thing about if they had it, that, you know, if you bought it in the first period of time, 5 hours or whatever the time frame would be, that you got compensation. But if you were like me and you bought it, you know, at the end of the day, that you get nothing. Yeah, they wouldn't do that, because then if ever something like this happens again, once the problem is noticed, nobody would buy it, because they'd be like, well, I'm just going to get screwed over. Oh, why did I do that? I don't know. Yeah, actually, for me, the main incentive was just to get ISO, the opportunity to pick the ISO that I wanted. And unfortunately, I was after mutant ISO, and I got very little mutant ISO. So we are. Wait, is that done? No. I think I still have one more path. Probably. Oh, maybe two more paths. I agree with what you were saying. That's a good idea. Like, for the compensation being on the time frame of when it was purchased. No, that would be a bad idea for them to do, because, like I said, that would really piss people off. I would be okay with that, but in general, that would not be a good business decision. I never buy deals like that, but I wanted to personally celebrate being a Thronebreaker, so yeah, I want some compensation. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, and I'm not going to, say don't give us compensation. It's just that I don't. So, for example, if they were to say, submit a ticket if you purchase the things and you'll receive compensation, I don't know if I would submit a ticket, because, like I said, I knew going into it what I was getting, and I was looking for the 6-star shards over the month and ISO. Unfortunately, I didn't get much mutant ISO, but just the way it goes. Okie dokie. Let's get this crazy. So we're going to go for at least 500,000 points here. Yeah, and I mean, I really can't be complaining at the drop rates, right? Because I bought it after seeing videos about it and stuff like that, and after looking at the drop rates on the offer itself. So it's not like I could say I didn't know. I absolutely knew. So. But I don't feel that the difference. What was it? 0.8 is what we saw, and it should have been 2.4, I think, for 6 stars. I don't think that would have made any difference for me getting a 6-star. A great stream, by the way. Well, thank you. Well, you're a great audience member. The one thing that I really didn't like was, so the first week of the okay, Taz, you're a great audience member too. Actually, I've had this. I think this playlist is about 2 or 3 hours long, and I should add some song or change it up a little bit at some point. But I've had this one for quite a while now, I think. I went back and forth for the first couple months where I went from just strictly streaming music to having a music file, and I would change it up. And then what I've got currently is just a playlist from SoundCloud. I haven't actually been on SoundCloud in a while to find new music. So you normally do a stream like trying out the new buffs, right, Taz? Or is it kind of random for when you do that? Oh, yeah, so I was going to go on a rant. I forgot all about my rant. The thing that kind of pissed me off was the first week of the problem of the Perry Dex issues. They came out with their like sorry package with AQ items. I think they were war items, and then general revives and health pots. Week 2, they came out with an AQ sorry package. They didn't have any normal revives and health pots, which, okay, I was kind of okay with that. I thought that they should have. But then they had the offer in the, I think it was in the featured items for health pots and revives. And I thought that was a bit shitty. That you didn't, in your compensation or your sorry package have those, but you had it for people to buy. I thought that was, yeah. I mean, I guess, hey, if they want to be a smart company, then you do have to capitalize on even the bad things, right? So, and it was a very good value too. Yeah, Perry is definitely feeling more reliable for me currently, because for me, what it was previously was just the late Perrys that was problematic, and so far it feels more reliable. Oh, there is something in the patch notes for this update. Something to do with power control. And I think it was suggesting that you could no longer reverse power gain. And I'm trying to think if there's any way I could check that. Offhand, I can't think of anywhere. Like if there was a Hyperion fight as a first fight somewhere, where I could go in with the Void and try it. Or I guess just no, there'd have to be a power gain node. Because yeah, their description of it was very, well, like a lot of other things, very vague. Arena takes so long and it hurts my soul sometimes. Yeah, dude. Yep. The AQ potions have been handy. It will be interesting to see if we get more. A couple of new guys in my alliance seem reliant on them. Yeah. That is something you don't want to rely on because it's going to end. Because unfortunately, I think like even if they were to finally say, "Oh, we can't," whatever the parry thing is, that's just the way the game is now. I'm pretty sure, and we just have to accept it. They would probably stop the AQ compensation. The thing I would miss is the glory. It's been really nice. I'm sitting on the... Is it? Yeah, the last sorry package actually, because they give us 30 days to claim it, and I'm capped on glory currently, so I've got to wait until the glory store resets before I can claim the other 3,000. Which I think they should increase the cap on glory actually, irrelevant of the issues in the game. But I think we should be able to hold more than 15,000. But I've been buying the 5% T5CC just to use up glory. And I've been buying the T1A as well. $30K glory cap. I don't know if they would take it that high, but yeah. Although, yeah. I guess it depends how much longer we might be getting the extra glory, though, right? I was glad when they increased the cap on the incursion artifacts, though. Mr. Batty, how you doing? How's your day coming along? What are you thinking of the new update so far? You're crying? Oh, no, because of the update? That's sad. I should actually try out Hood against Winter Soldier and at least Captain. Maybe I'll do that after we get the 500,000 points here. I have no gold. I'm homeless in game. Uh-oh. Can't pay rent? Dear. Well, what? 3 weeks. A little over 3 weeks, and we get the gold boost, so. Yeah, I think I'm going to open all of my gold crystals. Because, not the last gold boost, but the one prior, I opened all of them. And then I held on to some for a while. But I think I'll open all of the gold crystals and a few other champion crystals. So who did you rank up to use up all your gold? Or has it just been a slow decline? Look, I don't think we'll see anything today, but maybe by the end of the week, we might see something with some kind of anticipation of a patch for the parry craziness. 5-star Claire R5 and Captain Marvel to rank 2 as a 6-star. Okay. Well, that's a good use of gold, though, so yeah. I used Brie Larson. I used her a fair bit in incursions when I first got her to rank 5. But outside of that, I didn't use her a ton. But I really like Claire. I really liked Claire. I have 53 million gold. I've not really started ranking 6 stars though, which I think it's... yeah, it takes a fair bit. But I think if you're able to, like, as much as possible, use the proper class of ISO, it helps. It really does help. And it's still a ton of gold, for sure. But you do end up saving a little bit because of it. Yeah, but some people have double-digit million and I don't. Oh, damn those people. Damn those people. It's gold hoarders. They should share it. I think... yeah, I never really had too much of a gold shortage. And I think, because I've been holding on to the PHC crystals for a long time, and there's been a couple times where we've had the gold boost, where I opened a bunch of PHCs during that, and I think that was one of the biggest reasons why I've been able to hold on to gold. That and just the being very picky about ranking up. Um, like for level up, trying to do it when the class advancement. And well, there have been some times though with class advancements where I'll level up champions, but also for class advancements, if you just open crystals, you get the points. And if you open the fully formed PHC crystals, if you open 32 of them, that will give you enough points to max out the milestones in the class advancement. So if you hold on to the PHC crystals, you can utilize those during class advancement. I don't have a gold shortage at 56 million, but I have an ISO shortage, so no rank ups as of late. Oh, really? Okay. I sold 500 ISO bricks and opened all my hood crystals to get my gold up, and I still only have 1k gold. Let's cry together. You cry, I'll laugh. Ah, dear. I suppose, yeah, ISO would be harder to come by than gold, because you could sell ISO for gold, whereas if you have no gold and you can't sell champions anymore, you're really screwed. I'm not trying to rub it in bad, just saying. Yeah, I think for the gold boost that we have coming up, I think I'm at let me see what I'm at currently. I think I'm at 146, 148. So I'm going to see if I can get over to about 225, 200 to 225. I don't. Yeah, I don't know how much I would get from the gold crystals. Let's cry more. Yeah, I was starting to not have a shortage, but the ratio of T2A to T5B was becoming a little bit too much. But with all of the glory we've been getting, I've been able to get a fair bit of T5B. So I think I'm going to be able to keep the ratio pretty good. Used all my gold crystals, so what's the point in gold? Well, yeah, but that's your own fault that you used all your gold crystals before the gold boost. unless you opened the gold crystals before the announcement, then okay. But if you opened those gold crystals after they announced, well, then that is absolutely on you. How about between now? Yeah, I don't know how long it would actually take to get a substantial amount of gold, really. Like to get 3 million gold or something. Well, here's the thing. So between now and the gold boost, just start saving all of your hero shards. So that when the gold boost goes active... Wow, that was terrible. So when the gold boost goes active, you have some hero crystals to open, and you'll get some extra gold from those. Yeah. Oh, so much for my late... okay, no. It worked there. That didn't work there. Why is this being a difficult fight? This should not be a hard fight. My lord. There we go. I'm still having problems with T1A and T4B. It's been better since I started only doing rank ups during solo events, but it's still an issue. Yeah. I find it's much harder with the T4B. But that's also because I'm well, actually, the last little while I'm ranking up everything, but for quite a while it's only been 6 stars, and so that's why the T1A um, was not so much of an issue. But there was a while ago where, yeah, I really didn't. I could never have enough T1A. But that was when I was working on getting 5 stars to rank 3. Like, come on. Once I got most 5 stars to rank 3, then I was finding, yeah, T1A was really sticking around in my inventory. Uh-oh. Well, so I have to do that a couple times. No. Should be able to just... Nope, maybe not. There we go. Where's the announcement? I didn't know. It was on the forums. And also in game, I think. So just R3, my 5-star Venom pool, 95 hits, fully synergized with suicides. I'd say pretty good. Okay. Coming out of a lurking dimension, when opening gold crystals, turn on the masteries, pittance, yeah. And prosperity, worth it. Very worth it. Yeah. Yeah, I usually... Yeah, I do that, but that's also because I'm... Like, during the gold boost, I open a lot of stuff. If you're only opening, a few hundred gold crystals... it could still be worth it. It's still extra gold. How's your day coming along, Billy? I'm sorry if I missed anything. Had to take a call. Can you believe they want me to actually work while... Oh, terrible. Terrible. What is this world coming to? You got over 1,000 gold crystals to open. Nice. Okay. Okay, so that should be enough of the heavy nonsense. Yeah. There we go. I think I have 1,000 uncollected gold crystals open and also maybe around 2,000 regulars. Oh, damn. Okay. There you go, Batty. You can go to Supersonic for a loan. He's got tons of gold. Or he's gonna have tons of gold. Okay, so we're almost at 2,000. And then I think we'll go and beat up Winter Soldier with Hood a bit. And if anybody has any suggestions on how to play him, let me know. I will go through his description and just see. I'm going to use Glory to buy gold crystals. No! Don't do that. Keep it hush fuzz. They think it's a cheat, like my revive idea over a year ago about the classic variants. Oh. But you'd have to mortgage your Dr. Dooms. Battery revive farming brings gold, don't waste glory. Yeah. Yeah, revive farming would get you some gold. Because as you do that, you're going to pick up gold, but you're also going to pick up ISO, which you could then sell the generic ISO for gold. But that's basically like a real job then, right? Like you're spending time to make money. Well, not money, but gold, but in-game money. Damn. I'm stuck in arena, not had a chance to have a good look at the new buffs or watch as I'm here watching you. Time well spent, if you ask me. Keep it. Wow. I'm blushing. But yeah, once we get to 2 million here, we'll go and take Hood in. When we'll look at what team seems to work best for him. We won't work, like if Ghost seems like somebody that's a necessity, then fine, but she won't be top of mind. And then see what looks good to do with him. Yeah, that'll work. T1A farming, I'll kiss someone's feet, I can't keep them ever. Yeah, the arena for it, even though it's only 3 for the max milestones, it helps. It does help. I don't do the T1A arena anymore, but it's only because I had too much T1A and I was selling it. So, and I'm going to still do Master. You get T1A from Master difficulty, but yeah, I figured I'd just give up at least that one arena bracket. But I'm still doing the T4B arena. Because I need those T4B. So apparently the Nexus Cav crystals from the deal, you will get compensation confirmed from Kabam. Okay. Mr. Parasite, how you doing? How you doing? Wi-Fi problems, you is back. Cool. So do you know if there was a post on the forums about that, Batty, or is that just from yesterday where they said they were looking into it? I bought the 10 cav crystal deal, but haven't opened them yet. What bug did Kabam unleash on the world of MCOC recently? So with that offer they had yesterday, the drop. So I think it was in April. They updated the drop rates for the cav crystals, where it used to be like 0.8% chance at a 6-star, and they changed it to 2.4%. So the cav crystals yesterday were at the 0.8%. Yeah, so that's where the issue is for that. But let me see here. Okay, I'll bring up the forum post. Okay, let me know if I need to make that any bigger, if that's fine for you guys to see. So this is the main thread for it. Nexus Cav drop rates merged. So there was an earlier post from Kabam just simply saying that they were looking into it. So 6-star daily card, Thronebreaker daily card, blah, blah, blah. We sincerely apologize for the incorrect drop rate on the Nexus Cavalier crystals, and thank you for your patience while we sorted this out. Our team hopes that the following will present itself as a reasonable resolution. Cavaliers who purchase the 6-star daily card will receive 5 Nexus Cavalier crystals with corrected drop rate. Throne Breakers who purchase the Throne Breaker daily card will receive 10 Nexus Cavalier crystals with corrected drop rate. Please allow a few days for our team to process this distribution. We aim to deliver these to your in-game inbox by the end of the week. Okay, so yeah, I think that's what people were expecting to happen. So basically from that offer yesterday, no, not yesterday. Was it Sunday? Whenever that offer was. Basically now you're getting double the amount of crystals. So thanks for the heads up on that, Batty. Oh hell no! Greedy asked them that with their drop rates. I mean, can we sign a petition to get 3 stars removed from Cav crystals completely? No, we're gonna have them in Cav crystals, but whenever they come out with whatever the next thing will be, Thronebreaker crystals, then it will. I think then we would see the 3 stars. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. And the reason I am not too sure, or I think it might be a long ways off. And the reason why I think that is, I think they really are trying to limit people being able to obtain ISO. And if the lowest rarity you can get is 4 stars, then right off the bat you're getting the max amount of ISO that you can. I mean, people are gonna be able to do 4 stars like crazy, right? So compensation does sound nice. However, it's all right if Kabam messes up if we get juicy compensation. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the only thing they could have done, really. Yeah, because people would have obviously already opened the crystals that they bought, so it's not as though they could have gone back and clawed those back and then redistributed the proper ones. So yeah, it's just going to give you 10 of the proper ones. Something sus. It is happening the second time crystals out with wrong drop rates. Was it intentional to divert the attention of the members from the pair control issue? No, I don't think that was intentional, because they're now doubling what people got as far as the. Yeah, let's just go. The regular 6-star that we got from it, and the shards, the daily shards, nothing's changing there. But yeah, I don't think they would intentionally do something to give us more. Okay, so let's go into here with Monsieur Hood and see how it looks. Okay, we don't need anyone else on the team. Okay. Knocking the opponent down loads 3 bullets. Okay. So that seems like that could be useful. Maybe I should read his abilities first, right? Then I have a better idea of what synergies would be good. Who would we want to bring in here? No, they'd be more likely to use invisible starting mischance at 140% instead of the normal 120. Oh, I like this, how villain champions benefit. So health and attack rating. Oh, health and attack rating again. And armor rating, critical rating, perfect block chance, and health. Oh, wow. Okay. That seems quite nice. And then these are just the regular ones. Okay. So we'll still bring in Ghost then, because that will start him off invisible. Hope you guys get some 6-star champs from the compensation crystals. Yeah. Do you remember the same thing happened a few months back and they compensated with the same amount of crystals? I know. I don't remember that. But I know, well, this was last year when Odin came out and people who bought the early access crystals, and then they said they were going to change Odin. No, there's something. I don't remember exactly how. Yeah, I think that's what it was. They were going to change Odin, and so then the next set of early access crystals, whoever bought the Odin ones would also get the next set, something like that. Who else would benefit with it? With an attack rating. Let's go with this then. Thank you, sir. I hope to get a 6-star. It's been a while since I've opened a cab and got one. I feel like due. Alright, so. Now, I didn't play Hood much. Or I didn't play Hood at all. So I really don't know what the changes are going to mean. The Hood becomes immune to... Okay, so this is the same. Cancel steal 10% of the opponent's fire, gain twice that amount of the process. Oh, okay. The Hood's bullets persist from fight to fight with the request. Nullify buff. If the opponent miss while invisible, load. Oh! Make the opponent miss while invisible, load 1 bullet. Oh, okay, I see. So you gain a bullet by doing it. Next pistol is medium attack and special 2. 100% chance to fire a bullet and inflict a stacking hex. Dash back and block. 100% spin. Yeah, okay. Hits. Better. Personal bleed. Okay. Okay. I think one thing I might change on the team though. Which I maybe should have thought of beforehand. So because we're running suicides, we're going to still want to drop off that bleed and do a bit of healing. So who do we really want? That one. Yeah, I think that's going to be good for loading the bullets. So we'll take out Kingpin. Okay. So if anybody has any suggestion on how to play Hood now, feel free to type in the chat. Oh wait, was it his medium? No, it was his heavy. It was allowing him to do a ton of damage previously, right? And I think that's still the case. Let's see how this goes. What's this? Oh, okay. So he's stealing the power while he's invisible, whereas it used to be only when, during the invisibility cooldown. Okay. This should... Okay, that gained us bullets. That's not how that was supposed to go. Ooh. Okay. No clue. I'm learning from you. Well, apologies. So I think we'll still get the bleed off of the L3. Keep trying to dash in before the specialist is done. Okay, so let's go with this. You can only fully miss 2 hits. The others, there's... Oh, okay. We should end up with the bleed on him. Oh, jeez. Well, there's no point in doing that. That bleed is pretty pathetic. My lord. Now, I think it's that you need the bullets. Oh, why did they go away? Oh, okay, so it's the... Nope. Okay. Okay, right. As you miss, the chance to miss decreases, right? Yeah. You need to do lots of SB2 and then heavy. Okay. So yeah, so that's not going to be good for running suicide. Now, am I only doing the power and lifesteal when I'm invisible? Or is it all? Because it used to be when it was on cooldown. Okay, so after this one, we're going to go and read the info. See if I get a better idea. Right. Let's see what we get from the L2. 100% chance to apply a Fate Seal to the opponent, nullifying all buffs and prevents any new buffs from activating for 6.5 seconds. While this Fate Seal is active, the opponent's ability actually is reduced by 65%. Okay. So it must have something to do with Fate Seal. Stretch the duration of all personal bleed and Fate Seal effects so it is applied to the opponent. Cause all hexes to expire immediately. Ah, okay, I see. 10% chance to fire a bullet and inflict stacking hex lasting 12 seconds. Each hex deals a burst of when it expires. Okay. So he should be good for Jugs then, right? To prevent the unstoppable. So we'll get to almost an L3 and then throw off the L2. Okay, ending with a medium uses one of the bullets. Ooh, okay. It's not bad for damage there. Not bad at all. Because that was 71, I think that took her down to 51. So 20% in one heavy. Not too shabby. Now we had 20. What are all the debuffs? Let's see. So we've got the Hex, which is the passive. Okay. Then we've got the Fate Seal. Oof. Can't. There's no difference between the Fate Seal and the Stagger icon, is there? Okay. So we're gonna go with another L2 here. Yeah, I think I need the bullets though, right? To place the hex. Oh no. They all dropped them. Ruh-roh. So there's no point in throwing this L2. Which means this heavy. Oh yeah, because we still had some of the, yeah. Cool. So I want to see how this works out against Jugs. Good old Jugs. Let's see. Okay. So if he can manage to keep the unstoppable off, and so that it's not a factor, then which I mean he could have done previously, but might have been a little bit more RNG. Well, let's see if it's a bit more reliable now. Yeah. So normally my issue is just the crashing, but at least this stream, the connection issue thing has been coming up much more frequently than usual. Yeah. I mean, I think by now we know to expect something not to go well after an update, but yeah. Let me see something here. Good. I'm just checking on some other streams to see. Okay. I was just trying to see if it was maybe a game issue or just a me issue, which it's probably a me issue. So let's try relogging and see. Same here, and I haven't updated yet. Well, then if that's the case, then it's not the update. It's there on there. Oh, well, they're suggesting the game. Nope. Okay. Somebody's asking if the game is down, but we're in. Okay. Maybe we're not. Okay. Let's see what we get here. Okay, that probably wasn't a good idea. Well, no, that's fine. Oh, no. Okay, so yeah, okay, cool. So that's what I want to see. I want to ensure that he's not going to get his unstoppable. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, we got an unstoppable on him now. So we're going to try to get 20 of the hex up again. And see what we do on a heavy after that. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Ooh. That got closer than falling off. That one would have been good. Here. 31 down to 13. Holy crap. Damn. Huh. It's a long build-up, but not a bad payoff. Yeah, I don't think suicides was going to be the way to be running him, which is going to kind of suck because if you're running him with Ghost, you're probably going to want suicides active. Although I guess if you're using him only for one or two fights, maybe it'd be okay. Okay, cool. My tweet, patch already, holy moly. Fudge loses bullets the more fights you do, so the worse he gets to it. So restart the quest is better if you want to compare the okay. Keeps taking a while to log on after the update. Will they say failed to log in? Then one more shot I get in. Yeah, there's a... Well, the thread on the forums is just asking if the game was down. It's not... Yeah, there's not many replies to it. Oh, no. Flag, red symbol. Okay, so same kind of stuff we're seeing. All right. Well, that is it for me. Let's head on out and go say hello to Mr. Enzo. So yeah, let's go on over and raid Mr. Enzo. But yeah, that is it for me. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I will catch you guys later. Take care.